What's good, R&B squad? This is Heart of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If the Lord has recently led you to this channel, welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. So I have a word for someone. It can be for more than one person, and I'm going to get right into it because I have an urgency on my spirit to deliver it. There is somebody that has been going through something. And again, this can apply to more than one of you. You have been going through something and you have been praying for God to deliver you out of it. It could be anything that has been feeling like it's holding you back. You've been feeling choked by it. You've been struggling with this thing for a very long time. And you feel as if every time it looks like there's about to be a breakthrough, there is a setback. So it always looks like you make one step forward and then you end up 2 steps backward. And you're struggling with this thing. You're wondering when is the Lord going to take you out of it? And you've gotten to a point now where you're hearing all of these deliverance messages and you don't know what to think or what to believe anymore. You don't even want to get your hopes up because you've done that in the past and you've experienced hope deferred. If that is you, this word is for you, okay? So the Lord took me directly to 2 scriptures in order to deliver this word to me. And the first one is from Exodus 14:13-14, and it reads, "And Moses said to the people, 'Do not be afraid. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for you today,'" not tomorrow, not the day after, today. "For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall see again no more forever. The Lord will fight for you and you shall hold your peace." So at this point where you're tired of fighting, you're at the crossover and you're just tired. You literally need the Lord to carry you over. Okay? The Lord is going to carry you over. He is saying that you don't have to fight anymore because he is fighting for you. And he is going to deliver. Your deliverance is coming now. Now. Okay? All you have to do is be still and trust him. And I know you've heard that before. I know you're tired of hearing this. For whomever this word is for, you're tired of hearing this. You've heard it so many times before. The Lord knows you're tired. He knows you're skeptical. He knows about the hope deferred. He is saying that your deliverance is coming now. Okay? And the Egyptians that you have been seeing, and your Egyptians could be financial problems. Your Egyptians could be a workplace that you've been trying to leave for some time, but you can't because you can't afford to leave. It could be a place that you're staying at that you need to get out of, okay? It could be a bad relationship, an abusive relationship that you need to get out of, an abusive marriage that you need to get out of, okay? It could be your weight and your stance for your kingdom spouse. It could be anything. Your Egyptians could be anything. The Lord is saying that the Egyptians that you see today, you shall see them no more forever. Okay? And then he took me to Deuteronomy 8 verses 11-20. So here is some instructions. And before I read that scripture for you, I just want to let you know, for whoever this is for, the Lord gave me this scripture to let you know that it's a sure thing, that your deliverance is a sure thing. It's not a question of if it's going to happen. Okay? It is a sure thing. And because it's a sure thing, and the Lord is standing on the confidence of his own right hand, he's about to give you some instructions as to what to do when he brings you into your promised land. And here they are. Again, this is Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 11-20. "Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God in not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord thy God, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, who led thee through that great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, where there was no water, who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee, to do thee good at thy latter end, and that thou in thine heart may say, my power and the might of mine hand had gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that had given thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God, and walk after other gods, and serve them and worship them, I testify against you this day that you shall surely perish. As the nations which the Lord destroyeth before your face, so shall ye perish, because you would not be obedient unto the voice of the Lord your God. So the Lord is saying there is no question that he's going to deliver you. There is no question that he's going to establish you. He's going to set you up nicely. Okay? So you're going to walk into your marriage promise. You're going to walk into your promised land. You're going to walk into your wealth. You're going to walk into your professional growth. You're going to walk into that new job. You're going to walk into that new home. You're going to walk away from that toxic situation. There is no question about it. But the Lord is saying that when you do not forget who took you up out of there. Do not think for 1 minute that you did it in your own strength. Remember this time when you were weary and the Lord carried you. Okay? The Lord is saying that he is looking upon you with kindness because you have looked upon others with kindness. He is saying that he is proud of you, that you are his child. And he is looking upon you with kindness, okay? And he's saying that your deliverance is going to come early. It is going to come quickly. And you are going to be surprised at how well this thing works out. So I hope that that message blessed someone. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. I love you guys.